14 Binh Dinh fishermen rescued at sea. Nghệ An to enhance apartment and high-rise fire safety. Simple happiness of highland teachers on Vietnamese Teachers Day. You're watching today's news on NTV. I'm Ha Giang with top news. All 14 fishermen of a Binh Dinh fishing boat were successfully rescued by a foreign cargo. Previously, around 2 a.m. on November the 20th, fishing boat BD 98268TS has been broken down and sank at the sea at near Phu Quy Island in Binh Thuận province. After the incident, the crew tried to cling to the surface of the ship to wait for the rescue. In the meantime, a cargo ship departing from China on its way to Singapore, when passing through the waters of Binh Thuận province, spotted fishermen's help signals and safely pulls from the ocean. Currently, the authorities are coordinating with the cargo ship to bring the fishermen ashore. The People's Committee of Nghe An Province has issued a document requesting departments and localities to strictly implement legal regulations on construction planning, licensing, quality management, fire prevention, and fighting for residential apartments and high-rise houses.
Accordingly, the Provincial People's Committee assigned the People's Committee of Vinh City, districts and towns to urgently review and evaluate all individual multi-story and multi-apartment housing projects that have been put into use in the area, to detect and handle violations of construction order, fire prevention and fighting. At the same time, there are feasible measures to immediately overcome shortcomings and limitations to ensure health and property safety for people. Strengthening the review and adjustment of construction zoning plans. Do not plan the layout of crowded apartment, commercial, service projects, multi-story individual houses, and many apartments in areas with inadequate infrastructure, traffic, and unsatisfactory conditions on fire prevention and fighting.
North Korea Ministry of National Defense denounced the United States' potential sale of missiles to two Asian allies, Japan and South Korea, announcing that they will step up measures to establish deterrence and respond to instability in the region caused by United States and its allies.
In a statement published by KCNA News Agency, North Korea has cautioned that the U.S. will pay a high price for its indiscriminate arms sales, which it contends will lead to security crisis. North Korea's statement comes in the context of Japan plans to buy 400 Tomahawk missiles from the United States, part of its biggest military buildup since World War II. The U.S. State Department has approved the potential sale in a deal valued at $2.35 billion to Japan. The U.S. recently approved the sale of Sidewinder and SM-6 Block I missiles capable of intercepting hypersonic warheads to South Korea. Pyongyang calls it a dangerous act that raises tension in the region and brings a new arms race.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The National Assembly has voted to approve the resolution on the state budget estimate for 2024, including content on implementing salary policy from July 1, 2024. Accordingly, the average salary of civil servants and public employees will increase by 32% compared to the average income of workers. It is expected that the total central budget allocated to implement salary reform is about 132 trillion Vietnamese dongs. The accumulated source of the local budget is about over 430 trillion Vietnamese dongs. The notable point of the new salary policy is that the lowest salary of the public sector is equal to the lowest regional average salary of the corporate sector.
Although it's not yet time for the Lunar New Year, some dealers have found ways to transport firecrackers back to the country, waiting for the right time to sell them to the market. On November the 20th, Hưng Nguyên District Police and the Traffic Police Department of Nghệ An Police arrested 3 people for illegally storing 80 kilograms of firecrackers. Previously, the Criminal Police Department of Nghệ An Police dismantled a large-scale illegal trafficking and transportation of firecrackers from abroad to Vietnam, arrested 7 and seized nearly 4 quintals of firecrackers. Since June the 1st, 2023, Nghệ An Police have arrested 32 cases with 48 subjects and seized nearly 2.5 tons of firecrackers of all kinds.
Israeli tanks are reported to be surrounding the Indonesian hospital, one of the main facilities in the northern Gaza region, despite calls to avoid firefights at healthcare sites. Witnesses said the Israeli army was shelling the area surrounding the hospital and seemed likely to repeat what they did at Al-Shifa Hospital, the Gaza's largest medical facility. Currently, the Indonesian hospital announced that it cannot provide any services to patients while the generator has stopped working and the situation has become extremely dangerous. The hospital was built and supported by the Indonesian government, but currently Jakarta cannot protect this facility. The shutdown of the Indonesian hospital will have serious consequences for the Palestinians. To date, 22 hospitals and 49 medical centers have been forced to stop operating in Gaza due to Israel's military campaign.
Moving on to the today's story, Vietnamese Teachers' Day is an opportunity for students to great gratitude to their teachers. For the teachers in the highlands of Nghe An province, the joy of Vietnamese Teachers' Days comes from simple gifts that contain many sincere emotions.
Having not expensive flower bouquets or luxurious gifts, students at Na Ngoi 2 Primary School, KY Sun District send their gratitude to their teachers with special gifts. Some students send a few fresh flowers picked in the village. Others gift their teachers a pumpkin or a bag of sticky rice. Although the gifts are simple, they contain a lot of meanings, the love and respect which highland students send for their teachers. For teachers in schools on the border, these are the most beautiful and meaningful flowers because they contain the feelings and gratitude of the pupils and parents to the teachers.
We received many meaningful but sincere gifts from pupils such as potatoes, sugarcane, chung cake on Teachers' Day. We are very touched because most of pupils are very poor.
I really want to teach them literacy and life skills. This is the most important thing for a teacher's profession.
Although the journey of bringing knowledge to the mountains has still faced many difficulties, the simple and sincere feelings of highland students has given teachers more confidence and strength to continue their noble career, bringing hope, good things about a bright future to the difficult highland students.
And now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.